All right, we got to break this down. Multiple top Trump appointees have been telling Elon Musk to slow the hell down, to stop messing with their department, and it's caused quite a power struggle because Elon Musk is still rapidly firing federal employees, still looking for fraud, waste, and abuse, but now he's attacking certain departments that Trump loyalists are at the head of. So after Musk sent out an email a few days ago saying, you have 48 hours to respond to this with 5 things you've done over the past week or else you resign, after he sent that email out, some of Trump's top picks were like, dude, my department is exempt. You are going way too fast. This is way too much at once. But that didn't stop Elon Musk. Let me break this all down from beginning to finish. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you subscribe. And let me just start off by pointing out, this is a terrible management style. I mean, I'm 22 years old. I've only worked at a few places. I've never been the boss anywhere. But I will say, I would never tell my employees you have 48 hours to do this or that, or else you completely automatically resign. There is no reality in which that's conducive to having a really productive workforce, or at least a workforce that likes you. And maybe if you have some tech startup in Silicon Valley and you try this out, maybe you'll get okay results with some tech bro coders who don't have high standards, but our federal workers deserve respect, and all Elon Musk and Donald Trump do is disrespect, disrespect, disrespect. For example, did you see this Trump meme that he posted yesterday? It's a photo of SpongeBob making a list, and it's supposed to be the federal workers making the list of 5 things they've done, right? And it says, got done last week, cried about Trump, cried about Elon, made it into the office for once, read some emails, cried about Trump and Elon some more. So all Trump and Elon have done are just spread stereotypes about federal workers being super lazy, federal workers not even liking to get out of bed. All they do is just cry and whine. That is what Elon Musk and Trump are trying to spread. And it's just kind of sad because there are a few things. Number one, do we all want a more efficient government? Yes, I want the government to be more efficient, but you don't have to fire federal workers at random. And even Trump supporters who are federal workers are starting to realize, dude, I do my job perfectly. I'm not wasteful whatsoever. I'm actually vital to the government's functioning, and I still got fired. So federal employees are genuinely the backbone of our nation's infrastructure and public services. Whenever we have transportation systems that are safe and efficient, a lot of times it's because of federal workers. You can literally throw a dart at a federal agency, and they very likely help your day-to-day life. If you want to talk about the Department of Transportation, for example, federal employees there establish and enforce safety standards across the country. They oversee funding allocations towards bridges, towards this or that, to keep roads safe, and they conduct rigorous inspections. You can look at the Federal Aviation Administration, which is the FAA, or the National Highway Safety or Traffic Safety Administration, whatever it's called. These are all vital to making sure our government functions. But yeah, why don't we just spread memes about them and just deride them and act like they are terrible people? You know, something that did happen today that I thought was kind of funny before we get on to the main story of the power struggle is that an AI video of Trump kissing Elon's bare feet began playing through the Housing and Urban Development offices. On all of the TVs of the Department of Housing and Urban Development, it just randomly cut to this. I mean, trigger warning, because Jesus, this is absolutely disgusting. But let me play this clip right here. This is what all of the TVs showed. Jesus Christ. Sorry to anybody that's eating right now. But all of the TVs began to play this at the same time. And it says, wow, this actually just happened. The monitors were just hacked at the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development to display an AI video of Trump licking Elon Musk's toes. Ugh. Okay, now let's go to the real power struggle. So, this reads, the power struggles begin. FBI Director Kash Patel tonight has instructed his employees to ignore Elon Musk's productivity inquiry, saying essentially, we will evaluate our own people, thanks. And this is how it's supposed to be. Almost every department has their own productivity standards, has their own established protocols and legal frameworks to help make sure their employees are up to speed and working on things as they're supposed to. But here comes Elon Musk sending unilateral emails trying to fire people. You know it's bad when even Kash Patel and Tulsi Gabbard and other people had to tell Elon Musk to slow his roll. So from the FBI, this reads, from Kash Patel, this reads, all FBI personnel may have received an email from OPM requesting information. The FBI, through the Office of Director, is in charge of all of our review processes and will conduct reviews in accordance with FBI procedures. I'm not going to lie. Cash Smith is going to be a terrible director of the FBI. He seems like a pretty terrible person and a bad leader who doesn't understand any of the rules at play. But I am happy that at least he pushed back and was like, hey, Elon, we're going to take care of this. It's like the bare minimum to ask for, right? It says, when and if further information is required, we will coordinate the responses. For now, please pause any response. So he's directly telling his workers to contradict and not respond to what Elon Musk is saying. And that brings us to this article. Musk battles top Trump officials over Doge demands. Quote, those who do not take this email seriously will soon be furthering their career elsewhere, Musk warned on Monday. Elon Musk is now doubling down on his demand that federal workers show their worth as he faces pushback from Trump's top cabinet picks and other officials, and a newly amended lawsuit. The lawsuits with this guy just never stop. Musk threatened U.S. government officials on Monday with termination if they don't respond to his 5 bullet points email over the weekend, even after they were advised by their bosses to ignore the Doge chief. So, after the bosses said, hey, you don't have to respond to this, Elon Musk doubles down and says, actually, you do have to respond to this. I mean, this dude is power tripping, and the structure that should oversee this should be each department separately. It should be, like Kash Patel said, the FBI, 4 people working at the FBI. They have protocols in place. And Elon Musk has done this really odd thing where he then tweeted out that this was just a, quote, pulse check to make sure that there aren't actually dead federal employees. I mean, what is it with conservatives in thinking that dead people fill up every single institution? They think that dead people sway the 2020 election. They think Social Security is just paying out to dead people. Now Elon Musk apparently thinks a large portion of our federal workers aren't actually federal workers. They're just people who are in the system and died years ago. Elon Musk genuinely thinks that. Elon's demands grew more shill as a rift was exposed between him and Trump's cabinet and other top officials who have advised their employees not to respond to the Musk-ordered email sent from the Office of Personnel Management. Meanwhile, a newly amended lawsuit filed in San Francisco court is challenging Musk's 5 bullet point email, saying that it contradicts constitutional and statutory law. Now listen to this. Officials at the Department of Homeland Security, the DOD, so the Department of Defense from Pete Hegseth, the State Department, Commerce, the FBI, the Department of Energy, and even more were among those who advised staff not to reply until further notice. So this email from Elon ended up being entirely performative, not because of him, but because all of the Trump appointees were like, slow your roll, man. You can't just be firing our employee. You can't just be doing this. It's wild stuff. Quote, no employee is obligated to report their activities outside their department chain of command. Tibor Nagy, the acting undersecretary at the State Department, wrote in an email to staff over the weekend. So that is directly contradicting Elon. And I actually find that kind of funny. No employee is obligated to report their activities. It's like directly saying, hey, this Elon guy's kind of out of his mind. You guys don't actually have to report what you've been doing. It's not such a weird ask. Elon Musk is asking our government employees to report their actions on a day-to-day basis, which seems kind of like a security risk, no? Like, hey, I work at a top secret organization. I'm just going to send you exactly what I've been doing, Elon Musk. Quote, extremely troubling that some parts of the government think this is too much. Elon then wrote on X, basically to fire back at some of these people. Quote, what is wrong with them? The White House has not yet responded to a request for comment on the standoff between Musk and Trump's cabinet, but Trump appeared to side with Musk on Sunday. Musk posted earlier Monday that the email confusion, or the mess, he said, quote, will get sorted out this week, and warned, quote, a lot of people are in for a rude awakening and a strong dose of reality. Tulsi Gabbard, Trump's newly confirmed director of national intelligence, and Kash Patel also told their staff, yo, do not respond to Elon Musk's email. It's an incredibly odd email. And if you guys want my personal opinion, I'm no doctor or anything, but I've been reading some articles about what narcissistic personality disorder does to people, and it makes you incredibly paranoid. And a lot of people think that they are saving the world. So they are out for infinite power because they think they're saving the world. You can take Hitler. In his last years, he was super delusional and thought he was on a quest to save the entire planet. Now, that might be an extreme example because he actually committed genocide. But Elon Musk wants to do a Sig Heil and play like he's Hitler, so we can say that Elon Musk very clearly has some sort of narcissistic personality disorder. He's incredibly paranoid, and he thinks that his power, his authority overrules everybody else, and it shows. It shows that he thinks that. So I'm going to leave it there. Drop a like, subscribe. You know, I keep getting comments like this one. Hey, Adam, I thought I was subscribed, but it turns out I wasn't this whole time. Good luck on 1 million. And we're racing there thanks to you guys. So have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.